can't believe it. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. We finally did it. I don't find it that hard to believe. After all the results of this season, well, so far the Blackhawks have looked incredible. Only one goals gained, three games in. Honestly, this game was much more of a must-win for the Blackhawks. Well, regardless, spread the news, bitches. The Blackhawks won a freaking hockey game for once, finally. Let's go! Hit the intro. Let's go, Hawks, baby!
Blackhawks haven't been a good state for a while. And to that I say, yeah, a lot of their games this season were hard. Pieces are there. Blackhawks fans need to chill, be patient, and everything will work out in the end.
Welcome to Blackhawks Central. Life is so much better when the Blackhawks are winning hockey games. Let's frickin' go. Hawks win 3-1 over the Utah Mammoth. Fired up. Absolute cinema. Absolute cinema. Blackhawks winning on a Monday, on Thanksgiving, much less. Oh my goodness. Hawks win 3-1 over the Utah Mammoth. We'll get into it. Also, Bears win over the Commanders, 25-24. Bears are heating up. But you're not here for Bears. This is not Bears talk. Bears are doing good on their own. But yeah, we'll get right into the Blackhawks. Oh my goodness, Hawk Tua today. Hawks versus Utah. Hawk Tua beat on that thing. Not like that. No, Hawks finally get their first win of the year after a grueling 3-game stretch of just losing by 1 goal. And especially after last game against Montreal at the UC, losing in the last 16 seconds. Heartbreaking. But finally, the Hawks get over the hump. They win a game. Like, simple as that. And we're fired up. Jeff Blashill gets the first win of his coaching career in Chicago. So good for him. Knight finally gets his first win of the year. 957 save percentage. Knight, he is the star of the show tonight. Oh my, he ran house, made sure the puck stayed out of our net, except for the one time. But I don't even really blame him on that. But oh my goodness, Knight ran show tonight. Knight ran show. Unreal from Knight. Absolute stud in the back. Made some incredible saves. Incredible. And he just kept it locked down all night. Watching Knight. Oh my goodness. I said it last time. I'll say it again. I do not know how we traded Seth Jones for him. Unreal. And got a first round pick. So, unreal. I can't believe this. Knight had an unreal game. Unreal. Like, oh my goodness. If he's going to be playing like this many nights in the future, oh boy, the league better be scared. The league better be scared to go up against Spencer Knight. Oh boy. Let's hop right into this game review. Well, first period, back and forth. Hawks get a early power play, don't convert. Then they go to the PK. Utah doesn't convert. So much back and forth. This game was very tight everywhere. The Hawks are really good at keeping Utah to the sides and not being able to, letting them into the center of the ice or letting pucks into the center of the ice. And all their chances were limited in the O zone. Like, Utah were really good at entry, and the Hawks were able to counter that. Whereas on the other end of the ice, Utah was really strict on Hawks entry. But once the Hawks got into the zone, they looked pretty good. But, oh my goodness, especially on the power play. The second unit, the second unit went out and they just shut them down. No, they were not allowed entry into the zone for the entire power play. So, first period, go scoreless. Vanacek and Knight each played pretty well to keep the pucks out of the net. I believe at one point, Teravainen hits the inside the post. I genuinely thought it was in. I had my hands up in the air. I was like, oh, let's go. Teravainen scored. But no, it hits off the inside of the post, which is just unlucky. Yeah, penalty killed it pretty good. Power play starting to roll. power play starting to roll. I'm liking what I'm seeing finally. We're starting to roll. I didn't like what I saw in the first one, of where we just were denied zone entry like 3 times in a row. But I think at a point Utah was denying zone entry. You kind of just need to dump the puck in and chase, which I think the Blackhawks adapted to do. Because Blackhawks style very much is uh, entering the zone on with a puck carrier, uh, rather that be Bedard, Nazar, Tavo, or any of the other third parties. Rinzel's tried zone entry a few times, but the Hawks, we don't really like. There's the veterans like dumping and chasing, and I think they've been criticized for doing so. But I think in a game like this, we needed to do that a lot more, and I think we were a lot more successful when we did that. Which leads me to the first goal of the game. Mikheyev, unreal match from Mikheyev. I made my profile picture after him, so you know I'm very happy that Mikheyev scored. But my God, Artie takes a hit to get the puck deep. Mikheyev grabs it, scrambles it to the front of the net, bounces off something, and in the goal, Mickey gets his first of the season to put the Blackhawks up 1-0. And oh boy, could I not been happier from Dickey and Donato. Oh boy, the Levshinov jump. You love it when Levy's happy, but oh my God, Levy needs to get that. He needs to get the monkey off the back, just like Rinzel. He needs to get that goal. He's so many looks, and he for some reason he just can't bury it. And I think Levy had such a much better game tonight. He didn't make any obvious out errors. He was solid defensively. Was very offensive minded. He jumped up when he needed to, but he didn't absolutely sacrifice the back end. Like I think Artie had a solid game tonight, and most importantly he stayed out of the box. I think penalties tonight were Rinzel, Bedard, and Crevier. I think were the 3 penalties that the Blackhawks took. Uh, but yeah, I think all Levy staying out of the box is so much better. I didn't convert any points, so it's unlucky, but he's getting there. He's gonna get it. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. And Levy had an incredible game today. I think it's been so much better than how he started the season. I think scratching him has lit a fire under him, and I think we'll be good again. We had the 7 defensemen back again for this game, which yeah, whatever. I guess it works. Crevier, Kaiser are now mainstays of the main roster, which is good to see. Grizzlick definitely wasn't as bad today. Definitely played a lot better. Murphy, uh, slow, and I think there was one point where he stayed on the ice for like a solid like 3 minutes, and he just couldn't get off. I mean, I don't blame him, but it's just like, ooh, already an older guy on the ice, and he's on the ice for 3 whole minutes. Like, hey, yeah, you want him to get off, but he didn't really have a chance. Uh, but yeah, defensive really well. There's a little bit of a hiccup for Rinzel Classic to start the third, which is the next goal to tie it up. To start the period, Utah dumps it in. They get it around. I think Gunther gets it behind the net, brings up front, plays it right across the crease, right in front of Knight. I'm not sure how he didn't get it. And then Vlasic and Rins are just left looking around as Paterka one tees it right into the goal to tie it at 1. And like you wish someone gets you can't just like go across the crease. You wish someone gets a stick on it, but uh, it happens. It happens. You could tell at that point Utah was really pushing for a goal, and they got their goal. So you'll let them take it. Um, but then you need to pressure back after they score, and I think the Hawks, for once, like I think they're really bad at being on their heels after they score a goal to let the other team score a goal on them. But I think this time they're really good at pushing the other team after they score a goal and putting them on their heels. Because the Blackhawks started to push, they started offensive pressure. That third line, Dickey, Donato, and Mikheyev, unreal tonight. I think that was our most obvious line that was doing all tonight. Like I think Bedard and Nazar's lines did have a bit of struggles, and I think yeah, bit of a yikes for them. You wish they were more offensive, but I mean they did the job. Bedard definitely had a much better defensive game, which helped to limit Utah's opportunities down to one. So Bedard did really well defensively. I think the Nazar line just didn't have the jump they had today. I think so many just missed touches. Same on the Bedard line, like just too many missed touches here and there that you couldn't really string anything up into the offensive zone. I think they each had their opportunities, but yeah, I think the Dickinson, Donato, Mikheyev line was much more standout today, but on both ends of the ice. I've I've already said my. I don't think I've said my piece on here. I think Mikheyev and Dickinson, together, like that's your ultra defensive pairing. And today they combined for offensive prowess, and I was like when Dickinson and Mikheyev are on our penalty kill line, I think our penalty kill unstoppable. Like Mikheyev's like our ultimate penalty killer. I think I mentioned already that they had a bit of a rough start to the year, but I think since then they've picked it up. I think Mikheyev's back to being his old self. Like he's such a good penalty killer, man. Oh my god, I love watching the penalty kill when Mikheyev and Dickinson are on the ice. I think Dickinson had a bit of an off to end the year, but I think he's back. And I don't think the other team's scoring a goal when Mikheyev and Dickinson are on the ice. Uh, on the when they're on the power play, when we're penalty killing. I don't think we're gonna get a power play goal scored against us when Dickey, Mikheyev are on the ice. I might eat my words with this, and I might jinx it, but those guys are unreal defensively, and as long as the defensive pairings do their job, uh, Dickey and Mikheyev are great. And then the other PK units are Tavo, Nazar, Fliggy, or is it Fliggy, Tavo, Nazar? Who's the 6 pounder killer? Couldn't tell you off the top of my head. But yeah, those guys are all really great at killing penalties. I thought the penalty kill did an excellent job tonight of shutting down anything offensive power that the other teams were putting in. But yeah, I think they did a really good job of shutting it down. And then the power play. The power play finally gets it done in the third. Oh my goodness. They get their second goal of the year on the power play. And it's the second unit. They Flicky Doc jam it against the end boards on the right wing side. All the Utah Mammoth plays, I don't know what miscommunication happens, but all four of them just conjugate to the one side, and you could just see. They mentioned on the broadcast. They mentioned it that like you could just see that Burakovsky saw the space and he just creeps into it. And he creeps into it. And then Fliggy, no look pass, cross the ice. Burakovsky gets under control, rips it to make it 2-1 Hawks. And oh my god, the UC is rocking. The Madhouse on Madison, absolutely rocking. Oh my goodness, get me fired up. Andre Burakovsky, I'm sorry I slandered you to start the year. I didn't know your game like that. 2 goals in the first 4 games of the year. Burakovsky, he might be back. He might be back. I don't want to start glazing him too quickly, and I don't want to overreact, but he's starting to show some more potential that he can bring to this Hawks team. And before, I genuinely didn't see it. I didn't think Burakovsky was legit. I thought like he was going to be a bust of a trade. I obviously I didn't think we were going to get much out of Valeno, but I didn't think. I thought Burakovsky was just a cap dump. I thought we would play him for Joy this year, scratch him, and then he'd be bought out like TJ Brody last year. But he's turned it on. He's 2 goals. Like, get me turned up on him. Like, oh my god, he's starting to become a pretty solid pairing for Bedard. And even though he didn't score the goal with Bedard on the ice, I think he's doing a solid job of what he needs to do. Like, he's doing pretty good. And then, obviously, 10 the game. We're playing so defensively to try to keep it out of our end. We do a really good job of that. I think Utah's options were limited, and then they take a penalty by clipping Nazar late, and that basically ends it for them. I think there's 3 minutes left, and yeah, I don't think we're focused on scoring a goal in the power play. Yeah, they really ended the power play in our end by the last like 30 seconds of Vlasic sitting behind the net. And at that point, we were just trying to. They emptied the goal. Didn't get any opportunities. Teravainen hits it up, and guess who? Ilya Mikheyev. Second goal of the game on the empty netter. And yeah, Hawks win. I'm happy. How can I not be? Like we've been in every game this year. We've not been blown out. Like we've not been like outplayed. Like we've been in every single game this year, and to finally be rewarded with a win, just it feels so gratifying. And I hope we start to string some wins together. We got St. Louis Wednesday, easily winnable game. Based on preseason. I mean, but like St. Louis Wednesday, Vancouver Friday, and then I don't remember who we have next Saturday, but we'll be at the UC, and these could be winnable games, and the Hawks could start to string together a few wins here, and I wouldn't be shocked. Other people will be, but I won't be because by watching these Hawks are underratedly a really good hockey team, and defensively, like this D core is blowing me away with how well we are keeping away the puck, and also our goaltending. Soderblom or Knight, either one of them, both of them have played unreal so far to start the season. They've made the saves they need to make, and we are on the back end. We are so set. We are so set. These guys are going to continue to develop. Like the fact that these guys are not even fully developed, besides Grizzly and Murphy, but besides them, that these guys aren't fully developed and that they're going to continue to develop and get better, and that we're already solid defensively. Uh, like the Hawks aren't too far away from cup contention, playoff contention at least. Honestly, if we can, if we start to string together some wins here, we might be an underrated playoff team. So far, we're through 4 games. I know Utah's only played 3, but we are ahead of Utah in the Central Division standings. And a lot of people penciled in Utah as a playoff team. So like if we're better than Utah so far, what's to say that we can't be a playoff team? And I know like we'll have to start stringing together some wins and not get blown out, but this might be an overreaction. But we might be set for a pretty good season. Uh, yeah, and I think that's mostly it. I think I'm happy. Hawks win. Hawks win. Simple as that. Absolute cinema. Absolute cinema. Hawks win. What a better, there's no better feeling than that. Is there? Is there? Really? Like Hawks winning, best feeling in the world, man. And yeah, I feel like if we start to string some together some wins, I don't think I don't think playoffs is too much out of the picture. I know we're aiming for Gavin McKenna, but the Hawks, we might be legit. We might be legit. Yeah. So I'll end it there. A bit of delusion to end this review. Oh boy. Well, we'll see you in the next one. Peace out. Like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend, and we'll talk to you next time, Blackhawkers.